Hey everybody, what's going on? Sean here with the Zero to Income Directory Websites YouTube channel. All right, so a lot of these videos have already been done by Dana, my colleague and partner, and I wanted to jump in here and do some videos as well. So let me lay out kind of the foundation for this video. All right, so you're driving down the road and you're daydreaming. None of us ever do that, right? We're daydreaming. Thinking about, man, how cool would it be to like push a button on your car and vertical takeoff and landing thrusters come out, and so you're driving along the road and you're just able to just take off and just fly over all the traffic around you and get where you're going so much faster than everybody else and just jump over traffic, never need to worry about traffic again, right? And so you're off in la la land and you're not paying attention to the dump truck in front of you. I'm sure that none of us do that. Nobody watching this video does that, right? You don't follow too closely to any car, whether it's a dump truck or not. Everybody that's watching this video, I'm sure, keeps 3 or 4 seconds between them and the car in front of us. But let's just say that, you're off and you're daydreaming like I'm daydreaming about flying cars, right? And then all of a sudden, whack! What happens? Rock comes flying up from the dump truck in front of you, hits your front windshield, and puts a huge crack in it, and now you got to replace your windshield. All right? How fun is that? Here's the challenge. You're not really sure who to call to replace your windshield. What do? This is where directory websites come into play. All right. So a directory website, what it is, it's a site for people to go to find information on businesses, on people, and other resources. All right. And so in my case, I'd be like, okay, I need to go and find a windshield replacement directory. Okay, and it's going to be a place that's going to have a whole listing of companies that replace windshields. Maybe it'll have listings, or maybe it'll have ratings for each of these companies, right? So that's what a directory website's all about. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive in and go into what a directory website is a little bit more. And I want to explain also how the directory website is going to help somebody like me who needs a new windshield and somebody who does windshield replacements, the businesses that are on directory websites. Okay. So when you really go into what a directory website is, again, just to kind of reiterate, it's a place where you're going to find relevant information about businesses, an organization, or an individual, and again, maybe resources. Each listing for that individual is going to have like a profile, and it's going to have all their details. It'll have their, depending on how you have it set up, maybe it'll have their address, maybe it'll have their phone number, maybe it'll have a contact us button, and again, maybe it'll have a reviews section. Okay. And there's lots of different types of general directories. There's a whole lot of different types of directories out there. You might be familiar with Yelp. All right, Yelp is one that's just not a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a really big, wide category directory listing. You can find everything on Yelp. All right, so it's not niched down. All right, so Yelp is just kind of a general directory that you're going to find all kinds of stuff, and you just go in there and say, hey, I'm looking for windshield repair, or I'm looking for a good place to eat, or I'm looking for a good dentist. Yelp's going to have it all. All right, so that's the idea of just a big general directory. Then you have kind of more niche down directories. In this case, it would be a windshield replacement directory, or maybe it's a Thai food directory, or maybe it's a dog grooming directory. Okay, so you get my gist here. You get my drift here of where I'm going. Is that you can have one that's really, really wide and has tons of stuff, or you can have one that's very, very specific. All right. So those are kind of the general types of directories that are out there. Now, the benefit of a directory for somebody like me who's looking for a windshield replacement is that it's going to give me everything I need for that windshield replacement in one place. All right, that's all I'm looking for, is somebody to replace my windshield. And because I've gone and searched for a specific windshield repair directory in this case, or I could have gone to Yelp, but let's just say that we're focused in on that niche directory. That's all that's going to be there. All right. So it's very, very focused for me. And it's going to be convenient. All right. I'm going to be able to go and the way directories are set up, I can go and do a search for location. if it's set up properly for something like that, I can say, hey, I'm in 92071 and I need to find all of the windshield replacement companies within 20 miles, or whatever, or 50 miles, right? And I pull up my zip code, and it's very, very convenient. And again, what's really, really cool about this is I can go and I can look at each business that's listed on this directory for windshield replacement, and I can see reviews and determine, hey, is this one that I want to go ahead and have come out and fix this windshield that needs to be replaced because I was off daydreaming. All right. Now, what is the benefit of a directory for a business? The benefit of a directory for a business is more visibility. All right, they're going to be in a place where anybody that's looking for windshield replacement is going to find them. And so it's like, I'm going to be in the right place. I'm putting my business in front of the eyes of people who want my services. All right. And so that's the business. That's one of the benefits of a business. It's increased visibility. Okay. So the other thing that directories can do is lead generation. All right. So at the same time, when somebody is looking for a windshield repair, it could be that the directory is set up to automatically send a lead depending on the level the business is paying for. And you can do that. You can have different levels that businesses can have. You can have just a beginner's level. Hey, you're listed on the directory. And then you could have the next level up, which, hey, if somebody's looking for windshield repair, we're going to send you that person's information. And then you can reach out to them and say, hey, we're here for you. If you'd like us to come out and replace your windshield, we can do that today. And here's how this works. So that's how a directory is going to benefit a business. Okay. And so as a directory owner, you can make money by offering these different membership levels to different businesses. You have the basic level, you have, maybe a bronze level, a silver level, and a gold level, which is really, really common. Okay. And then you could also make money by selling leads. And Dana's talked about this in one of his other videos. All right. You could provide leads, qualified leads. All right. A qualified lead is somebody who needs that windshield, is looking for the windshield, and is wanting to hire somebody now, okay, to come out and replace their windshield. And so that's another way that a directory owner can, again, bring in income for their directory site. All right. So let's kind of, before I shut this down, let's go through and actually look at a windshield replacement directory. All right. So I'm just going to pull this up. I'm going to open up an incognito window. Going to do a search for a window replacement directory. Automatically, Safelite AutoGlass comes out. And that's going to be, if we open it up and it's an actual ad, they're putting it in front of anybody that looks for a windshield replacement directory. The thing is, that's a company. All right. And that's nice to have. It's got all the locations and everything, but you're wanting kind of a general idea of multiple companies. You don't want to just go with just Safelite right off the bat, because they might not have the best reviews, right? And so another thing that I saw before I started doing this video was Glass.com, and I did a little bit of research on it, and it's definitely a more, it's not what you would necessarily call a traditional directory, but it's very, very similar. And you would just put in your zip code here, and you would get your custom estimate. But again, I was playing around with this, and I think I only had like 3 come up in my area, and they were all like premium Glass.com listings, and so I wasn't really sure how that's working. But let's go back. And right here, if we scroll down, the windshield guy, that is an actual windshield windshield replacement directory. All right. And again, very similar to what you had over here on the windshield damage and repair on Glass.com. You have your city or postal code that you pop in. You can do, San Francisco, California, right? And you can do a search now, and it's going to come up with all the different types of, what's the word I'm looking for, all the different companies that are listed on this business directory for windshield replacement. All right, and it's giving you how far away they are. It gives you a way to view the listing. You can send them a message, like I was saying, or we could give them a call. All right. If this was, and I don't know, we're not looking at this at mobile. If this is set up properly on mobile, you could click on this actual phone number and it would actually make the call. And that would make it very, very user friendly. Um, and so you could go in, you could view the listing. And one of the things that I think would be really, really cool on this, and I'm not seeing, and that is the reviews. And it's not necessarily a huge deal, but reviews are really, really important. And one of the things that I would do if I had a directory set up, like this, is I'd have the reviews on here as well. So I'd have the location, and then I'd have the reviews either up here or down here. Um, but if you go again and view the listing, you have all of the information for Big Al's Glass in San Francisco. All right, so his website, his phone number. Again, if this was on mobile, your goal, of course, is to make sure that this phone number is clickable and the person can actually call right from their phone. Location, and everything you need for this particular company is right there. All right. Now, I was talking about the different levels: bronze level, silver level, gold level. Okay, so these are verified also. What verified means, and Dana's also talked about this in one of the other videos, is you can pull in all kinds of businesses into your directory using some kind of an import method or I'm drawing a blank here, but you can import businesses to your directory without the companies even doing anything. You can just say, I'm just going to pull them in here. I'm going to make this my directory. And then what you can do is you can email everybody that you've imported and say, hey, I just pulled in your business into my directory. Would you like to claim it? Okay. And that's what's going on here with this verified function. They've claimed it. All right. Now, what would happen there's 391 results here. What would happen with the different levels is somebody who'd be a gold member would have their stuff at the very, very top. Okay. And then silver member might be people down below. Okay. And so that's how that would work for different levels of membership if you set your directory site up that way. All right. So that's just a general idea, again, of what a directory website is, how it's going to benefit somebody who's visiting the site, who's looking for a product, a service, and how it's going to benefit the company who's going to provide that product or service. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you're really liking these videos, subscribe to the channel. Dana and I will be putting in a lot more videos on directory websites. And of course, we're going to be talking a lot about Brilliant Directories. If you are interested in having your own directory website, down below, there is an affiliate link. We are an affiliate for Brilliant Directories with a code 0to income, all caps, 0, spell out 0, number 2, income, and that's going to give you 30% off. 30% off of everything you buy that's related to Brilliant Directories. All right. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. Have an amazing day.